Oh, hi there. How are you this afternoon? I almost forgot what day it was. It's actually Tuesday, oddly enough. Relic, so far so good, my friend. Hanging in there. I hope Streamlabs is doing terrible. Terrible. Is that how you pronounce terrible? Man, getting down on Streamlabs. That's harsh. But hey, you know, what can you do? We're here. We've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's a thing. Melissa Headcase is sending me pictures of a high-speed top run on Forza Horizon, 275 miles an hour, I think. What on earth did you use for a car to hit 275? Because that's slightly impressive. Oh, the Koenigsegg Jesko. You got the Koenigsegg? That's actually kind of cool. Supposedly that is one of the fastest cars in the game. And chances are we probably will be playing Forza Horizon on Wednesday. Like we could do another Forza Horizon. Get everybody together, throw down, get a good group going. We'll do like last week. Maybe J-Side will be around. You know, I have my coworker. He's got his buddy. I better never become president. If so, my first order is to change the national bird. I think, what's his name there? Lightning Boy. Crap. I can see him with his little, what, Benjamin Franklin? He's the one who suggested the turkey, right? Like, legitimately, the bird of our nation should have been the turkey. It really should have. Not the eagle, not the majestic eagle, but the turkey. I mean, but then, realistically, would we have had the turkey for Thanksgiving? Or would we have not been able to have had the turkey for Thanksgiving? That is that's a deep dive question right there. Like, if it's the national bird, can you eat the national bird? I know that you can't really eat an eagle, because they're protected. Yours would be even better than a turkey. Relic, I want to know what your national bird would be. Because now this sounds fantastic. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of things here, and I kind of like where this is going, and I'm rather excited for it. The finger, yeah. Just the one finger salute or the two finger salute, like right on the flag. Reckless abandon. What is happening? What's going on, dude? How is everything with you? What's new? What's shaking? What's happening? Oh, hello.
I got work to do.
Okay, but fine by me. But
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
hey, who's this? Hello, good sir.
Look around you, Esir. All the treasure a heart.
Just a big old middle finger flying in all its glory.
What good is a thing if it makes no one happy? All that counts are people.
I mean, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
What was this place before it became your sanctuary?
A treasury. When the invasion began, they sent warriors to guard it. Our leaders would rather protect their wealth than our lives. And we followed, seeking protection. And so we are here. All the wealth we could wish for, yet hungry and miserable still.
All right. The big old middle finger. Oh, man. Wait a minute. How come... I don't understand what's going on here. Whatever. We're not going to worry about that. But if I had to pick a real bird, I don't know what I would actually pick. See, that's going to be our question of the day. We're going to have to ask this question. This is going to be something that is important throughout the evening. If you could pick the national bird, what would the national bird be? Because I still think Benjamin Franklin had it right with the turkey. That's just my opinion. Yours may vary. And I realize that some other individuals may seem to think that we should still carry on. My life has become nothing but Elden Ring since it came out. Pretty sure my wife is going to file for divorce soon. Well, you could get her also into Elden Ring.
I am Harvey of the Asia.
There is that. That is an option. Let's see. What does this do? Potentially. Oh, okay. Improved rune slot. That's what we can do. Are we actually equipped with that? Tell you what. Because we're always using a bow. That's been me with Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It's a really good thing. Tiny Tina's Wonderland has been really, really great. Headgear. Increase critical chance when low health. About... Why don't we do the sword? And I think Tiny Tina's Wonderland has been great. I haven't touched Elden Ring in like a couple of weeks lately. And I don't feel bad about it because, like, Elden Ring isn't really my type of game. It's not to say that I don't like Elden Ring. I actually really do like it. And I like the giant, expansive, just environment that you exist in. Ooh. Cool looking. Divine Landing. What the hell is Divine Landing? I don't know what that means. So why don't we get it anyways? Okay. Divine Landing. I don't think it... Alright, upgrade the Hooger. We probably should get some more stuff. We get Power of the Jotun. What happens if we upgrade it? Enemies become teleport targets while active. Holy crap. That's nuts. As long as the Jotun disguise is not broken, each successful undetected assassination extends the duration. Wow. It's supposed to stop all fall damage. Oh my goodness, this is huge. What does it do? Doing so... While Power of the Raven is active, you can air assassinate enemies with R1. Doing so counts as landing and therefore deactivates the power. That's nuts. This one is duration increased to 50 seconds. Landing will still deactivate. This one is perform R2 heavy attacks to cause an explosion across a 5-meter radius, or duration increased. So one thing we definitely should do is get more of it. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley something something. And tell you what, we'll get this one because this seems like a good idea. This seems like a very good idea. Can I get one of these already? Yeah, I must have.
Let's talk again soon.
Yes, let us talk again soon, good sir. Now we have 2 bars of Hooger to fill. Mountain Lion! Ooh, what's this?
Hreidmar's armor.
Hreidmar's armor.
He wore it when his sons turned against him. Dwarves believe it to be cursed. I don't think they'll mind if I relieve them of
Find a
this
purifying
malediction.
Motsinger's clarity rune. What? Socket it into any piece of Heimdar's cursed armor to negate the curse's adverse effects. What on earth am I looking at now? This is kind of bonkers. Alright, this stuff looks kind of cool, actually. How's your day going, Mountain Lion? I know it is simply only Tuesday, but, so far, so good. We go to these boots. So we don't know what it actually gave us. So this is the... Oh. Your health is limited and evasion is nullified. Monday number 2 is drawing to a close. Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Thane's Great Helm. I kind of like that. Egyptian helmet. Iberian helmet. Busy day of hauling and stacking firewood just finished up. Well, it is good that you're finally taking a break from it. Werewolf helmet. Werewolf? Werewolf. That is kind of a cool helmet. I'm not gonna lie. Where the hell did I get the werewolf helmet from? Increase speed during the day and attack at night. Additional increase to stealth damage. Okay, you know what? Tell you what, let's check this bad boy out. That's a hell of a helmet. Runes. So, I need... What kind of rune do I need? I forget what kind of rune that it told me that I needed. That doesn't help things. Oh. Nullify any object curse while the rune remains in contact. Okay. So I've got 2 of those. That's kind of a cool helmet. Not gonna lie to you. Alright. So that's part of the Berserker set. That's part of the Brigandine trousers right there. Roger armor. Gothic armor. That's actually kind of cool looking. I think, and I'm hoping, the baseball-sized hail and tornadoes are going to miss us. Well, I certainly hope that turns out that way. Orphan blacksmith armor. So where's the new armor that I got? Highlight armor? Fire Giant, Raven Clan, Berserker, Droger, Gothic armor. Oh, this is it right here. Primdar's Cursed Cuirass. Runes. Runes! That would be unfortunate if you were to, this is not Skyrim. No, this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And we've found some really cool stuff. We've definitely found some really cool stuff. Oh yeah, no, okay, no, you actually made me double check and question, because I thought that I didn't change it from, Skyrim to, Assassin's Creed. So, we actually need to change the runes so we don't actually get stuff. Then my plan worked. Well, damn you. Damn you and your plan. Oh, okay. Critical hits heal you and rations replenish less health. Oh. Okay. Don't we have some special runes here? Oh, yeah. Food for thought. When you gain Hooger, you also gain some food. Refreshing thought. If you run out of stamina, you will lose some Hooger in exchange for gaining all stamina. Phoenix Blast. Enemies you resurrect with the power of rebirth will lose health quickly, but will explode. And we'll do that. This is some weird armor. I am quite well. How are you today, J-Side? Hope everything is going good for you. We were just discussing that we might have another Forza night tomorrow night, and so far putting together a couple of people again. Oh, look! You aren't on a 10-minute delay anymore now that I have the laptop open. Ooh, high-tech stuff right here, aren't you? All the high-techery. Some extra armor there. So, this is some rather cool-looking armor. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, dude. Man, that's rough. I am sorry to hear that. I hope that everything can get done that possibly needs to get done. And you certainly have my thoughts, my friend. You and your wife. And, I hope that the prognosis is a positive one. We are lucky because it was caught early, so hopes are high right now. Just still hard. Yes. Gotcha. Totally gotcha. Twilight Hood. George's cape? I certainly hope that things go well. Don't I have some kind of... I thought I had... So this stuff will become better if we socket the other stuff into it, but I thought there was some actual, like, legitimate Odin's stuff. Yeah, we'll just leave that on. That's how we'll roll with that. Carito. What's going on? How are you doing? Also, let's take care of this. We're playing some Assassin's Creed Dawn of Ragnarok. Yeah, I know. That was almost like a legitimate name there. J-Side. She said she has to fight hard because she doesn't want to leave you to deal with me alone. Dude. Oh, that's brutal. That's so brutal. Let's see. Teleport assassinations will the power of Jotunheim. These are all crazy. These are all just crazy. Man. Carito, how did I find Shane? It's Cakeberry. Oh. Gotcha, dude. That's right. I completely forgot about that. No, we're good so far. We're totally good today. I hope you are also doing very well. Let's see.
Here to help?
She's the only one strong enough to deal with you. Oh, man. All right. I don't know. Find and speak to Einar. Let's check our map and let's kind of take a look and see where we actually need to go. So, Einar is going to be all the way over here. But we've also got this here. So perhaps we should kind of... Yeah, we'll fast travel here. After 3 days of cursing out EA, they finally pulled their thumbs out of their butt and got my game fixed. Which game? Relic. Which game are we talking about? Also, I don't know why I'm in the longboat, but it actually looks kind of cool. We'll just kind of make our way right over here. Oh, that's right. I forgot they sing when you're in the longboat. My husband is butthurt that his work is picking up. He has to do 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. today. I'm okay with it, so it's quiet when he isn't here, and monies. Oh, Madden is fixed for you. What was wrong with Madden? What was going on with that?
Hey, calm down.
All right,
We will pick.
let's hop out of here. Make our way up here. Wow, Melissa Headcase, those are fighting words. those are fighting words with Relic, and I would not say words like that to Relic, because he is a very stout and staunch supporter of the Madden. But yeah, J-Side, if you feel up for it, and if you're you know, feeling like it, they're correct and honest words. Wow. We're thinking that tomorrow night off stream is going to be another Forza night. So we're gonna have some more fun with Forza. Wrong words, absolutely. Oh man. Bad things will happen. Bad things will happen. Oh, so we have to locate the area. So, you know what, Relic, if you actually do manage to get yourself an Xbox, I'm in. Wife loved our conversations anyways. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Wow, what is up with these guys today? Gonna Banny McBannerstein. I honestly think we had a lot of fun the other day. J-Side brought in a ringer. Is that what you're saying, Melissa Headcase? Alright, that's too funny.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Bird. What do we gotta look for? We apparently have to look for something. I don't know what we have to look for. Oh, is that this dude? Okay. That's this guy, so we gotta mark him. Alright. Back to here. And we are good to go. At least I can find a garage and not get stuck. Well, there's also that.
Happy?
Oh, hello.
The Sunstone watches over Onarthorpe, a small market town long abandoned. I'll meet you at Vergelmin Milna, and we shall forge the Sunstone into a new form.
But there was a set of
I
challenges
watch,
that were locked for no
forge.
reason, so it halted
I'll
progress.
bring you the
Ooh.
Sunstone.
I mean, I'm not saying I spent 2.4 million on this car, but see, that's why we roll with A
I'm
class.
starting to worry you may have met with resistance.
Those who
Because
assist
A
me
class
are
allows
lost
us
as
the
well.
biggest balance between like
Indeed.
crazy fun stuff
Short of foes
and the
instead,
ability to
so
not
I'd be
go
glad
too
for your
crazy.
company. Come.
And if
my
Relic
workshop
was
is close.
here, you two could like duke it out and prove which one is right over the other one
Sight of men, indeed.
by
The
a
Muspels
contest
Urda
of skill,
captured Fritjof
perhaps.
And my niece.
Tira.
No, we
Yes.
need X class. I
I
have
returned to the
nothing that
city,
runs in X class.
Worked with the Sons of Evil,
Nothing.
but to no avail. So I allowed myself
Best
to
not
be
to draw
captured.
attention here.
My services to Glod.
To rescue your son. There's more to you than meets the eye, Master Aina.
All right. So apparently I have to do something over here.
As you can see, it's been some time since I was last here. Now, if I may
Okay.
ask, what does the High One of Asgard seek in Svartalfheim?
My motive is not so different to your own. A son
right.
to rescue. To do
Drag
so,
race
I
you in that
believe I
car?
need the relic.
That is basically one of the fastest cars in the game.
I see. So you're not here to save dwarf kind.
Nope.
Butchering Muspels in my path aids your cause. Then I will not deny you my gifts.
You
All right. So
most
apparently this guy's getting
generous.
his fire started.
It has been said, yes.
And we're kind of getting down to the
Helheim?
nitty-gritty of
What is it?
the motivations of Odin versus the dwarves here.
Havi, forgive me.
What? Do you fail me, Einar?
The Sunstone must endure incredible heat for me to render it into a new form. My instruments are no longer capable. I'm sorry.
Give it to me. I have the means to endure any heat.
Of course, when the process is complete, the Sunstone will shine brightly. Bring it to me then, and I shall finish what you have begun.
Okay, this is weird.
Big
What are we
words
doing?
from one so small. It will be done.
So, if tomorrow we have Melissa Headcase, J-Side, me, we get my coworker's buddy. So far, we're up to 5 for tomorrow for Forza Horizon. Take damage from any heat source. Use the power of Muspel to endure magma. Aha.
Now,
That's what we gotta do.
subject myself to the kind of heat. This had better
Oops.
work.
Oops. Oops.
If this is an elaborate deception, Aina's death will be considerably more simple. The sunstone. It's starting to change. I must continue.
Wait. So as long as I'm still getting these guys, I'm gaining Cougar that allows me to stay in this form longer.
Just almost there. Just a little more.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Wait, close the door. Close the door. Or not. Don't close the door. That's fine too.
I know better.
But
than
we've had some considerable amount of fun
you
with the
have what you
off-road
need now?
races
Yes,
in
I
Forza.
believe so.
That has been the stuff of legend so far.
Still hot.
This work.
The off-road races with like all kinds of different cars that we have.
Sorry.
Nuts.
I've only ever read about this in the ancient scriptures. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Can you get me into the vault or not?
I believe so. But Glod is no fool. He'll surely have made
Legend and rivalry. Yes,
Let me
indeed, my
worry about
friend.
Glod.
Yes,
As you
indeed.
wish. Now, if all has gone to plan, Fritjof and Tira will be in position by the time
we'll
you
have some
arrive
fun
in
again. We'll have some fun
Urdar's
again.
old City, the great cavern at its heart.
Have you been accumulating
catch
more
my
cars
breath and
and
calm my nerves,
rounding out
But I will
your
join you
your
there
garage?
as soon as I can.
See that you don't fail me.
Have I thus far? I'll do as I've promised. The vault will be yours.
Okay. So he's forging the Sunstone. Get us into a vault or something, I guess.
Stop! You...
Looks around. Yep. Yes. Yes, indeed. There we go. So I think what I can do, actually, is I can call up my raiders, and we can start to pillage and plunder over here. J-Side is like a level 3, so he probably still has 2 cars. He should have a lot... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. He should have a lot of cars from just the... just like the introductory stuff. Okay. Oh, the thingamajigger. Yep, there we go. We want more of this stuff. You're level 8 and you have 30 cars. There you go. That is a step in the right direction. That is a step in the absolute proper direction. I believe I'm over 100 cars right now. So I'm feeling pretty good about things. I don't think we can get in there. So why don't we go around? Big dude go down. Yep. What is this? Nothing. You have 107. Well, you've got hoarding tendencies and you've got like money issues, I think. Weirdo. Great. Yeah, you're all about hoarding vehicles. What's the most expensive car I can get? Woohoo! Is that how that goes? You're not allowed to trash talk me until you beat me without slamming me into a static object or ramming into oblivion. I gotta say, some of that rather crazy racing was like... What is this? Oh, it's a door. Okay. Let's go play J, but it's gotta be open class. Yeah, but the A class gives us greater flexibility in terms of like who we can get in there and play. So that's the only thing. There's this special stuff over here. Captain Mogut, Taka, and Heda, you are all aware that the enemy is afoot. He intends to free his son Baldur to achieve this. He may attempt to seize the crusty old relic that is currently in our possession. This must not happen. If it does, I will hold all 3 of you accountable. Painfully so. Understand this, Lord. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Lord. Can't beat me in the same class? I mean, somebody wants to use their most expensive car that they spend the most amount of money on. That's what's going on there. That's exactly what's happening. Ooh, it's a chest. There it is. Tactical blocker. Okay. Oh, what's going on? They called you crusty and old. Aren't you gonna defend yourself? Wow. And that's harsh. Yeah, I know. You spent a lot of money on your vehicle, and You know, it's well worth the funds that you put into it. But how well can it do off-road? Huh? So apparently... Oh, there we go. Let's find out. I mean, I am a large fan of the off-road races. Big fan of the off-road. Like, the more that I play the off-road stuff, the more that I actually want to play the off-road stuff. Alright. I mean, I'm driving in the sand. Well, it's a little bit different than that. Well, with Melissa driving that poor car, has probably never seen a road for more than 3 seconds anyways. I'll just send my choice for national bird flying high and proud at them. I mean, you could.
I won't let you down. Head for the old city within Uldar.
Old city within Uldar. That's where we must go. So, I guess that's everything there? Wish you could see my pause screen right now. It's in the air. We'll take a screenshot and send it to him. We do have these kind of skills.
Does that feel good? Yeah.
Spider Lope! What is up? How are you doing? What's going on, my friend? What is happening? What's new? How's everything? What's that? Headshot damage. Okay. Melee. Spear and Scythe. And then we have ability damage, headshot damage, and then we'll have that last one. So I got a couple more points to go. But Spiderlope, how is everything going with you? What's new? What's shaking? How are things? Doing okay. Had 2 teeth pulled yesterday, so dealing with that. But it's not the worst. That is acceptable. That is absolutely acceptable. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're here. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. We had some Skyrim going yesterday, and we are planning for some Forza Horizon 5 for off-stream antics for tomorrow. So that's what we're kind of doing there. So that's going to be a bit of fun. We did it last week. We had about 7 people all together, and we were enjoying the hell out of stuff. So we're going to go for that again. We are going to we're going to go for more of that off stream because we can just goof off and have fun with that. And absolutely goof off and have fun with that. So, how do I get down there? Nope. Nope, 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 not like that. Oh, there we go. Okay. And away we go. I just won a new car. What new car did you win this time? We've got 1,000 meters to go this way. Okay. Anything of interest over here? Probably not. Gonna loot everything. I like cars. Do I know how to drive them? No. But do I know that what they are called? Also no. But they are very pretty. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, man. Gav, what is happening? How are you doing? What's new? I hope everybody's doing okay today. In light of the world and what it is, I hope everybody is doing okay today. I already kind of want to take a nap. Kind of what I want to do. Not gonna lie. Ah, this is cool. Look at this. I'm good. Evil Dead game has its release date. When is it? When is it? Because I have been excited about that one. I'm not so much into the whole like asymmetrical player versus player kind of thing, but that game may sway my mind. You're getting it? So it plays kind of like Dead by Daylight, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like how does the I've seen some of the stuff on it. Also, I am still very much waiting for the newest DLC for SnowRunner as well. I mean, it's got the voice cast of all the principal actors. You've got like, you know, Bruce Campbell, Dana De Lorenzo. Looks awesome. That might be the only new game I buy this year. Well, what else are your options for new games this year? Oh yeah, no. We're not even interested in anything having to do with Call of Duty. And Call of Duty is actually going to get away from its yearly release cycle after being purchased by Microsoft because they actually kind of realized how much that sort of bones things up. Already pre-ordered? Dude, that's awesome. I am waiting for the new Space Marine. I am waiting for the new Dark Tide. I am waiting for Hellblade 2. So there's a bunch of games that are coming down the pipeline that I am very, very much looking forward to. Also, why am I taking the long route if all I have to do is go here? And then there's stuff. I like stuff. Let's go get some stuff. I really kind of wonder what kind of game it's going to be and what it's going to play like, how it's going to play. Also, it looks like our capture card has decided that it doesn't like. I'm waiting for something new and super epic. No idea what it is though. I mean, that could pretty much be anything. That could absolutely be anything. I'm really looking forward to the new Space Marine because it looks so damn good. Get stuff around here. Go find some stuff. Characters from all 3 movies. Okay.
We shall bring Surtur, the one-eyed head of Havi, and become lords of Muspel-A-Go.
All right.
Shout of your success when the deed is done. Until they will sing our song, brother. We shall bring
Ooh. Awesome. That worked out well. Let's go this way. Go find out what's up here. Starting to think that I should have opened a window because it's actually really nice outside, and it's starting to warm up in here. But I have to play as Ash first. Yeah, I think that's probably a requirement of everyone. Got to play as Ash, and then go from there. It's like 90 there. Well, you always exaggerate, so you know I kind of can't believe you. Maybe not. Guess all you can do is come over and find out. Well then, all right. That is over there, whatever that is. Oh, this is down. All right, come on now. There we go. Ash's weapon being the shotgun chainsaw combo. Yes. Classic, if you will. Classic.
Focus! We have this!
Stay with me.
Ow.
Hey, the old one too!
Ouch.
All is ash before
Okay. Deal with you effectively. Alright, so that's in here. What? So whatever that is below us. 84 is not 90. Storm was right. You are alive. Oh, boy. Anything else in here? No. Okay, carrying on.
The old city lies within the heart of Uldor, as does my prize.
Yoink. Alright, so let's sneak over here. Actually, it's under 5, so you would round down to 80. You're still wrong. Okay. Getting, like, real specific with the rules there. Thing up here. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay.
Scuttling off, huh? No chance. Time to die.
Ragnarok scheme for the back. Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. No, I round up, like, no, you don't owe me $10, you owe me 100 pay up, Jay. Wow, that's getting a little harsh right there. I seem to think. You can still bite me. Why am I immune to fire? And I'm not taking any damage.
Stop you! Suffer! Watch my leader! I'm the old.
Ooh,
Strike the idiot! Press hard!
eat boy.
Blaze with me!
Ooh. These guys are coming at me.
Together we conquer!
That's kind of cool looking. That would have made for a cool picture. That would have made for a really cool picture. Don't yawn. Don't yawn. Okay. So, are you two racing right now in Forza? Because it'd be kind of funny if you were. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Glory to Surtur!
Can't go to alarm that's not there. I wanted to try to get in some Forza later on tonight to get some cash because I am basically out of cash for being able to modify like any vehicles at the moment. So that's not good. Just finished stuffing my face with food. Did you get Taco Bell again? Or what did you end up getting? Wait. Reduce their own fire. Ow.
Have to repair them.
Aha! Getting fancy over here. Got McDonald's, double quarter pounder with nuggets and fries. Dude, if you had seen what I got from McDonald's, Saturday. If you had seen the pile of food that I got from McDonald's on Saturday, it was obscene. Utterly obscene what I ended up walking out of there with. Well, not actually walking out of there. I went to the drive-thru. I decided to do the 2 for $6 crispy chicken sandwich. And it was really good. Really, really good.
Why are you here?
Nothing in there.
Leave us alone.
Why didn't you post a picture on Discord? Because basically it was just several bags worth of food. It was kind of wild. Because McDonald's is nasty. McDonald's is not nasty. What is wrong with you?
Why are you here?
Oh, you're just filled with haterade. That's all it is. You've got all that haterade built up inside you. Why is this, Melissa Headcase? Why so angry? Why so unhappy with the McDonald's? The things that make other people happy, you turn your nose up at and you sneer at it and you're like, I don't like McDonald's because it's not good to my fine and cultured palate. No, not really. I mean, it could be potentially anything, but that's, you know. Whatever works for you. Also, let's climb up here, and I have no idea how the hell I'm getting to the top. I'm gonna figure out what this little anvil-looking thing is. Because I don't know. Nope. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. So, it's somehow below us. Oh, underneath us. Oh, here we go. All right. Huh. Yeah, and see, even that's up there somewhere. I don't even know where that is. Potentially over here somewhere. There. Okay, we'll go in there. Oh, there's a puzzle doodad. And here we have some fun. We got to try to open up this stuff. Also, well, apparently standing in lava. Okay. It's broken. That won't open. We've got... I don't know what we have. Oh, it won't let me do that because it kills us with fire. So we have to make ourselves into a Muspel and then try this. But guys, bear with me one moment. I need to open a window because it's actually beautiful outside. and it's starting to get really warm in here. So I will be back in just a moment. Back again. I know, unfortunate, right? So it's actually beautiful outside right now. I'm looking outside. It's still daylight outside. It's 20 past 6. And Relic, wasn't Disco Inferno a WCW wrestler? I don't recall. I think he was? Oh, excuse me. Okay, that's what I thought. It was like Disco Stew from The Simpsons turned up to 11. so there was that. All right, get this guy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Schematic of light beam mechanism. To reiterate, none of the light beams should be used if just one of them has been reported as being unsound. Distorted beams may be replaced immediately. Luckily, there's no need to wait for an artificer. Instead, the design has been arranged to allow for easy replacement. All you have to do is unfasten the malfunctioning head and replace it with a new sphere. Okay, does that mean we do anything with this stuff? I guess not. That's busted. Then what's over here? Ooh. Ooh, Book of Knowledge. Ability upgrade, Rage Axe. A very angry axe indeed. Glenn Gilberti, dude was super underrated because of the character. Yes, I kind of have to agree with you on that one. So, Dreamworld Amplified. Perform a series of strong axe hits which stun the enemy. Press R2 at the right time to perform a finishing uppercut. Doing so will consume an additional adrenaline bar upgrade. After the uppercut finisher, The enemy is struck by chain lightning and pushed back. Oh my god. Okay. Ouch. My bad. Alright. We did that one. We did that one. Let's go check out what's in over here. Yeah, I was... Like, it was always a joke gimmick, but he was a good wrestler. Like, a really good wrestler. Alright, so we just get a lot of opals from there. Nothing above us. We've been in there. I don't think we've been in here. We were in there. Can't open that. So... what if we do this? Oh. Oh boy. Oop. Did we do this one? No, we didn't do this one. Enriching silica process. Enriching silica process at the third trial site. The plans of the improvements. Okay. That. Or we get. Alright, so I think I got everything in here. I need a new back or just my old one before it messed up. Can't we do like bionics? Can't we replace some like gears and some motors and some whirligigs and stuff? Is that a thing we can do? Did I go in this one? I can't remember if I went in that one. Oh, I must have. No, I think I did. All right. So I think we got enough stuff. Those are some cool pictures. That's a snake. All right. So we got to figure out where this thing is, and I have no idea.
I must regain my strength.
Not enough health to sacrifice. Okay. Oh, it brings us up to full. Okay, full capacity. So it's got to be below us. Okay. We've done everything in there. That's some... no, that loops around. I don't know. This is kind of weird. I don't know where specifically. My news just went up and said officials battle a fire NATO. Dude, that does not sound good. Also, did anyone see the news about Gilbert Gottfried? Fire NATOs are cool. When they're not near your house. Oop. We just kind of... oh, okay. Just jump right off. Nothing. No, NBD. NBD. Oh, this is where we gotta go. Okay. All right. No, this is cool. So this is the old city. There's more stuff over here. Yes, Gilbert Gottfried passed away. That was a big problem in WCW. They gave too many good people crappy characters but then pushed Bill Goldberg to the moon, and he couldn't wrestle. So, yeah, I didn't realize that he actually couldn't, well, it was very basic. He was just like a power player, right? They're also fun to fight. You blow them, you blow up. Okay. You blow up the fire NATO. Oh, that's right, J-Side. You used to do that sort of thing. How many active fire NATOs did you blow up? Because that sounds crazy. Oh, man. Nope, we're not doing this. Ouch! I'm falling! Falling, dying, falling, dying. There we go. Alright, back at it, apparently.
Die well, idiot!
Oh, he was... Like, I thought his initial push was kind of neat. Like, he always had the spear. He always just ended people right quick. Sadly, I've only personally seen one, but it was still probably the coolest thing I've ever... Okay. So, like, how exactly did you deal with it, though? Like, what was the approach to dealing with something like that? Oop. There we go. And then we'll poison you. And then we'll just throw that at you. And then we'll just kind of be done with it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Because that was literally all he could do. Okay. Okay, no, we're still fighting dudes. Still fighting dudes. Yeah. Guy was just trying to run away from me. See, I never liked the hokey gimmicks that wrestling put on various different wrestlers. Like, I will always remember the Brooklyn Brawler, who was just like the ultimate jobber. Like, that dude consistently got himself smacked around like potato salad. And it was just one of those things where it was, I don't know, man. Barry! Look at the golden butter, man. Golden butter. I believe you mean Fabio, because I can't believe it's not butter. Spray. Fabio, who got hit in the face by a hydrate! Comment! Crave! Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. Bret doesn't blame him, and it was a legitimate accident, but he ended Bret Hart's career prematurely with a botched kick. Wow. That I didn't notice. And Relic, this is why I truly appreciate when we go off on a tangent and you're able to fill in some wonderful blanks on wrestling history and wrestling backstory, because you know all of this stuff, and it's pretty damn awesome. He got hit in the face by a hydrate, and that must have hurt. Quite good. Thank you very much. Comment. Brave it. How are you doing? What's good? I don't know where I am going. That's all I know. I don't think that's anything up there either. Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. So I had my first ever stream today. Really? I had... Oh, dude. What did you end up doing? Because I know you were setting up for it.
Go away. We've enough misery here.
And I kind of feel bad that, that I missed it. Alright. Open, says me. Lego Skywalker, Lego Skywalker the Skywalker's nice. That is supposed to be, that's the new one, right? That's supposed to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we need, oh, we've got 3 doors. We've got a thingamajigger. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Ow, it hurts us. Okay. Place it here. Oh, okay. Alright. So, we need a way to...
Shake and bake! Does that feel good? Yeah!
Shake and bake! Oh. Oh, okay. No, this is cool. This is cool. We got this. Because we can do this, and then we climb through the window. What's that Shaggy song? It's something about coming in through the window or something. Okay. Oh, bother, I missed. It figures. It just figures. No, please don't jump there. I don't appreciate that. Or there. See, sometimes the Assassin's Creed control scheme, it wasn't me. It wasn't you. Sometimes the Assassin's Creed control scheme just doesn't work very effectively. Get it? Get it? Yes. Okay, we got it. Melissa headcase with all of the emotes. I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay. The Chronicles of Uldar. Indeed, those miners' earliest houses were built using leftover material from the mine. Yet by the time the gold was exhausted, they had become so rich that they were able to buy the land and then founded a second mine on the left hill of the valley. Soon after, the miners built themselves new houses located within the old mine and its huge cavern. This was the beginning of what would become known as the Old City. Okay. Yellow feather. Yellow feather, red feather. Yellow leather, red leaf. Words. Alright, so we can't do this. Alright. We do this one. See what's in here. What is behind door number 1? Another letter. Creation of Svartalheim myth. Meanwhile, the digging of the foundation began on the last day of the month. So it is now safe to announce that the erection of the statues of the 4 world holders has officially commenced. King Heidmar will be pleased to see his vision coming to fruition. Okay. So is this just bits of lore stuff that we are finding in here? I don't really know. But I don't care. I love this lore stuff. Even if it's little snippets of lore, it's cool. Dank, dusty libraries. Is this an upgrade? Book of Knowledge. We get an ability upgrade for Knockback Arrow. So that's that. Also, I don't remember that scroll being there. Okay. This is actually really kind of cool looking. So this is technically the old city that we're in here right now. In the realm of Svartalheim, the realm of the dwarves, one of the 9 realms in Norse mythology, all interconnected by Yggdrasil, the world tree, whose roots that we will see in the background. So... Alright. Double check something real quick. Trying to keep on top of something here. By the way, no worries for missing it. Decided to stream in my native language, so all you would have heard was gibberish. Not true. Because, Barry, one rather awesome Nika Fernandez also streams in Spanish. And with her stream, I don't speak Spanish, but you know what? I understand the context of everything. I am watching a game that I am familiar with. She's either playing Skyrim or she is playing Elden Ring. And I get just as much enjoyment and satisfaction watching someone enjoy what they're doing, enjoy playing the game that they're playing, having fun doing that. And it doesn't take a common language to get that same sensation and feeling. So don't ever sell yourself short that just because someone doesn't understand something of your native language... Oh, there's a kitty. Just because, you know, we don't understand someone's native tongue, that we won't... Yeah, same with Hot Wheels. Exactly, Ogremar. Kitty. But yeah, it's just, it's the same thing like that. We will enjoy it regardless. If you do something and you have people involved, very interested in how you'll experience the Dutch language. I look forward to it, to be perfectly honest with you. Anything up here? Ooh, it's a tunnel. Alright. I don't know if we're going to run into anything of value in here, because we still got to scroll up here. We've got this over here. Ooh. What is this? Those are bats, I guess? Alright, this is looking kind of cool. They did make it easier to level the racing passes, so you'll get the DC hero cars very fast. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. The levels on that were just... It took absolutely forever. Like, you did the couple of tasks that they set out for the day.
Beast God keeps in secret. Just in there, scratching at the walls of his chambers. Where is it then? You actually saw it. Well, that's not the point. You'll get the point.
Something is down below.
Or worse if he hears you.
I should not call other researchers stupid. Wow. There's that. Invasion Annals. The day that the first floating rock emerged was filled with dark omens. Its core glowed as if the sun itself had been thrust inside. It threatened to plunge out of the sky and consume the land with its fiery ashes. None of us expected what came next, but we all felt that looming sense of dread. Ugh. This is... Oh! Geofulci and the Belching Giant. Once... Geofulci fought a giant. This giant would belch loudly and at regular intervals, leaving it temporarily invincible. But Geofulci still killed it. 30 seconds of boost. You can use any car as long as you boost 30 seconds by the end of the race. Doesn't sound like it ended well. No. No, it does not sound like that. Alright, so I think... Is that everything in here? Okay, that's a cool statue right there. Also, what's this? So there's still stuff back there. Gonna lurk and watch a show. Melissa Headcase. Proceed.
Be cautious.
Do as you will. Let's see. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, nope. Don't fall down there. Don't fall down. Reminds me how I'm on the Golden Country. There's one village that the middle of it is a crater. Okay. Do we have anything to interact with here? Huh. So why would they put this right here if there was nothing to interact with? Oh, I see. I think I see. I think I see. And this place is huge. So there's that. And I don't know if I can find... That's kind of cool looking. Can you get up high? The entire middle of it is a crater. I don't know. So, we've got... How is this gonna work? Is there something I have to do? Oh. Interesting. I imagine I have to do something here. But I probably need...
They will attack on sight here.
Put... Well, let's try fiddling with the one that's like right up here. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe? It's a bird. What's that bird doing? Yeah, see, there's nothing to, there anything it can point you? No, it's nothing here that actually shows an item. I think I need to put something in there. So this will be interesting. Yeah, it is very strange. Very, very strange. Have I not been over here? I don't think I've been over here. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. There's got to be one of those orbs around here. Throw a coin for good luck. May all Muspel drown in their own steam. You know what? I'm taking everyone's good luck right now. By the way, I got 3 more exams to go before my final exams. Turns out my exams are a piece of cake because of the responsibilities I've been given on my internship. Really? Oh, who's this guy?
Please, don't be seen here.
Finally, you made
Ah, Friof.
Careful.
Barry, that is
sounded like
fantastic.
you doubted
That is
me before.
very, very fantastic.
What of your eyes? Are they mended?
Getting there. Recovering. Thank the gods.
You're welcome. Now then, Show me what to do.
To you, my friend. Sorry, had to help the wife right after you asked, but basically you put some TNT or C4 in the path of it. Then when it's over the top, you blow it up. The carbon dioxide from the explosion extinguishes the fire, and the shockwave usually disrupts the wind and ends the funnel cloud. Keeping in mind, though, they aren't anywhere near as big as a normal tornado. Dude, that's nuts. That's just nuts.
What are you doing here?
Thank you, Barry. But, let's see.
Please be on your way.
No, that's crazy, man. But then you also have to kind of judge where... Oh, okay, so now we go down here.
Do you know what must be done?
There's the augmented sunstone in the pedestal. Okay.
Relics, but how hard can it be? Now,
So this is where the sunstone goes.
Surely it cannot be so simple.
Light sources.
what was it? I think yes.
Spending my points for a healthy storm. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Leave it to me. The outside.
Unlike certain other individuals who try to just... Oh, man.
See what the light reveals.
Oh, wow.
Sunstone hungers.
So, it's interesting because this symbol here matches that symbol that's up there, which is also the same symbol that is on my arm right there. Well, excuses for trying to keep you happy by giving you your favorite stacks. I like both of those things. I don't like both of those things also combined together at the same time. So there is that. Actually, you know what? I want to see if we can't find whatever this anvil thing is over here. So let's scoot over this way. Flavio Souza! Thank you very much, my friend. How are you doing? What's going on? Oh, bother. Oh, wow. We didn't hurt ourselves on the fall. Is this a door? This is a door. Declaration of Friendship. Let's gather to drink one last time before war knocks on the door. Here we stay, 7 eternal friends hidden in this cellar. May our glasses never dry, the beer never spoil, and this Muspel menace never come. Signed, Ethili the Silver Lynx, Asengir the Historian, Mihilir the Sunny, Yasengar the Bear, Iyali the Brother, Hallinger the Taken,
Light to shine on the sunstone.
and Toner the Challenger. Yeah, Flavio, what's going on? How are you this evening? Thank you for popping on in and joining us. We're playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. Also, if you do like this tattoo here, you may even like some of the other ones here. And they go all the way up, my friend. All good. I was trying to remember how I met your stream, but I've seen Amos name as latest sub, and we met with, yes. Yep, so, Sonny's channel. Amos is a good dude, and, you know, all of those people who are over there are wonderful, wonderful individuals. It was, yes, and it was definitely from Sonny's stream. I need to get back up because I fell down. SVC! Yep. You're right, sir. You are absolutely right. How is your day going? And again, thank you so much for popping on in and hanging out for a couple minutes. Or however long that that you have decided to
I must be careful now.
to be watching. Alright, so I want to find out where the hell... I don't think it's up higher, apparently. But it's straight ahead. Pick the map. Yeah, because there's treasure right there. There's all kinds of stuff in this, Yep. Yeah, man, they are, These dudes are getting relentless lately. I don't know what's up with that. Thank you for the ban hammer there, Relic. You know, chances are we'll probably be able to figure out where that thing is when we come back to it. So... And I think Sonny's actually been playing this too. He doesn't get really on early mornings anymore to play, like, Call of Duty and stuff. Smite him harder! All of the smiting. Doing a pause on some work, was doing photo editing, but it's close to midnight, so leave the rest for tomorrow. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Are you using Lightroom, Photoshop? What do you get going on there? And I can't even remember the last time I did any sort of photo editing, because I've been such a horrible slacker when it comes to any kind of photo work. It's been a while, just because of everything that's happened lately. I bought a new lens, and then basically never got a chance to use it. Where are we going? Right here. So we'll point this guy right here.
It is working. Eno was right.
And then that illuminates...
Sunstone must be satisfied. Now the relic will be mine.
Okay. The relic, huh? Plus Topaz, Luminar, nice. Yep, he's been between this Call of Duty and WoW lately, it seems.
The Vault of the Ancients.
The Vault of the Ancients.
Bloody Anhagoil.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So this should be interesting, actually.
Why isn't it open?
This should be very interesting.
Something wrong with the mechanism. Yeah, about that. I'd feel a lot more confident if my father was...
Uh-oh.
Get to work. I'll stretch my fight.
We get some Muspel to deal with here. Ow. Okay. Ow. And just hop on both these guys. Throw weapons, deal with stuff. You know, it's all good. This is like casual. This is like casual Tuesday right now. That was kind of neat. There's a lot of these dudes around, so this is actually getting to be some rather interesting combat. I do like the combat in this, but it's still very button mashy. That's the only unfortunate thing. Oh, okay, so all I'm doing is technically protecting the dwarves. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so it didn't show the last little bit of that. That's okay, that's okay. I do like the Banhammer relic. That was always a fun one.
It is done.
Took you long enough.
Okay.
By Ymir's armpits. What are you doing here, you
Ivaldi.
bag?
Seeking a relic. It's somehow
Huh.
grown more wrinkly and ill-tempered since I last saw it. Fuck off.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to
Looking for
figure
this,
out
I'd wager.
if your character is just incredibly big or these NPCs. This
Piece of
is
junk. I took
Svartalheim
stuff
that we
already.
are in. This is the realm of the
Then we should
dwarves
take our
in
leave.
Norse mythology. So they are in fact dwarves. They are
Look like you've been to
the
Helheim,
master
Jack.
craftsmen
Maybe among the
of
monsters,
Norse
he knows how to
mythology.
torture a dwarf, that's
And
sure.
Ivaldi is one that we have been searching for. Escort the dwarves to safety. Is there anything here that we wish to take? I mean, you want to talk about master craftsmen? look at the bars upon bars of precious metals and gold that basically just... It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And all of this gold was not enough to protect them from the fire giants. I need to revisit the House of Gold and Bones album by Stone Sour. Red City... All right. I think it's the Wrath of Skyrim. I hope not. I certainly hope not. Oh man. No, it's the wrath of the internet gods, if not appropriately appeased. Never do that again, Storm. You haven't been fully paid off yet? Wow. Storm made Alduin mad? I certainly hope not. I mean, we actually haven't, so I'm gonna be honest, we haven't even come close to dealing with Alduin in Skyrim. We haven't even come close to dealing with the Blades in Skyrim because we are a horrible, horrible slacker. Horrible slacker. Send the doctors? Eh, not yet. Not yet. I think I know what, that I might have known what caused that. So we had another internet hiccup there. So also I don't know where to go. Oh, all right, I think we're stabilizing here. Are we stabilizing? Potentially. Honk if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. All right. So... Alright, I'm not touching anything. I'm not touching anything anymore. Hands are up. Actually, that just randomly made me reminded myself of something. Barry, how would you fix this, my friend? I like that the honk is the universal signal of everything is currently working. And that's how you fix that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah. Alright, the fact that the honk is now the universal signal for the stream working again, that is very comical. You should hydrate. You know what? I just reset the whole thing yesterday. Completely reset it yesterday. Also, do I need this thing? I don't know. I don't know why we would just leave that right there.
Heavily guarded.
So... Alright, let's get these dwarves out of here. I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, her. See, we're going to get into a cool battle, and I swear if this internet drops out...
Takes his mongrel eyes off you for 1 second. And look at this mess. To think his father expects him to rule Muspelheim one day.
Oh, no. No, no, no. She's one of the bad ones.
All right.
She's nothing, but she has Threek's blood on her hands, and must pay. Find another way out.
I don't know what's going on with the internet, guys. I am sorry about that.
Get to the shelter. I'll see to her.
Okay.
Promises.
Big battle.
If you're
Big battle?
going to fight.
Oh yeah, big battle. Alright, so... Honk if it's working, bonk, or he forgot to hydrate. I mean, potentially.
Fight as if
That's a
you
foot.
really want your son back.
What do you want with Boulder?
You're improving.
Ouch.
Almost worth my effort.
So this is actually kind of cool. So if we actually move, and we slow time...
And I shall torture you only a little.
Ouch.
All I shall give you is death.
Okay.
Never fail to disappoint.
You mewling quip.
Holy moly.
Run back to Suther.
I think we just went to town on that one.
Shelter. I must speak with Valdi.
Okay. So I guess I gotta go this way now. But like, so this is the old city, and we still have a ton of stuff that's in here that we still haven't discovered. Still honking? Okay. Yes. I think we did pretty good on that one. I think we did pretty good. I want to say we did pretty good. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, what's this up here? There we go. Nothing. Well, something. Nothing is up here. Well, potentially. That's weird. Ogremar, thank you very much. To you, my friend, I raise my mug. It is just water, but still. Water is good for you. And I need to do a better job of drinking more water. I actually need to do a better job of getting more active. Especially, like, after work. You know, because I don't do a whole hell of a lot after work. I wind up here. And this is where This is where I stay. And then I have dinner and I go to bed. Go to bed. Hot Tub Punisher. El Odin? Skull to you, my friend. Yep. Stuff all over the place there. Dripping water. Thank you very much for that follow. I greatly appreciate it. How are you? We are here. We are actually playing the most recent up-to-date DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We are playing Dawn of Ragnarok. This man be jumping from a cliff into lava, burning, and then surviving, and even being able to climb out of the cliff without a scratch, but he starts glitching when a little pole is in his way. Yes, because it is an Assassin's Creed game. Space Viking! What is going on, dude? Mountain Lion with the Brotato. Because I love the Brotato. The Brotato is my favorite. We're trying to find whatever this is here. So this is Dawn of Ragnarok. I'm doing well. Hope the stream is going well today. Yes, it is. The stream is going quite well. Well, aside from the weird internet issues that we seem to be having, I'm kind of hoping that things have gotten back on track again, because the internet has been very weird lately. It has not been cooperating. I jinxed it? What did I jinx? Oh no! Just popping in for a lurk as I'm about to take a walk. That is exactly what I was discussing that I need to do more of. Is, like, you know... get outside and be a little bit more active. As we're getting hung up on a cart. So, exactly. May I ask a question? Yes, you may. Yes, you may, absolutely. Because we answer all kinds of goofy questions here. I feel your pain. My internet is dog butt. It makes streaming painful at times. Yeah, usually it's very good. Every spring, I think it, though. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I gotta get better at, like, maybe after I'm out of work, I will try to endeavor to just simply go for a walk before I stream. But, you know, we'll figure it out. It's life. I have fun doing this, though. I work all day, and then I don't want to do anything other than, you know, other stuff. What type of mythology do you like the most? I am a large fan of Norse mythology. I know a decent bit about Norse mythology, and probably followed closely by, I'd say, Greek mythology. Because I learned a lot about Greek mythology, well, Greek/Roman mythology, from school. So...
Leave us alone.
Go away.
See, I don't know where this thing is. It's below us, but we can't find how to get down there. But no, Space Viking, thank you so much for popping on in and hanging out for a couple minutes. I greatly appreciate that, as always. And I still, I need to, because I haven't really done anything on the Xbox in the past couple of days, I definitely still need to get off my butt yet again. And, ooh, that was a good jump. We don't take any damage. We don't take any more damage. Okay, this is awesome. But yeah, I need to actually get off my butt and add you on the Xbox, because now I have that. Alright, so that's all about the Sons of Uvaldi. Nothing in here. The gods of the Norse versus those of the Greece would be a battle. Yeah. But it's interesting, though, when you compare people or gods such as, like, Odin versus what his counterpart would be in Zeus. Roman mythology, Hercules, name is Hercules, and Greek mythology is Heracles. Yes. Well, the Greek mythology kind of overwrote the Norse mythology. I think that's how it goes. Walks are a good start. I try to sweat at least every single day. Yeah, I am a tremendous slacker. Tractor Man! What are you up to, dude? How are you doing? Also, I can't find where we have to go. Unless it's potentially this. I wonder if it's this. No. Still no. So, there's something that is above, and it's, you know what? This is stressful because I don't know. It's the man with the tractor. Barry, you would be surprised at just how many tractors our rather wonderful and delightful Tractor Man actually has. I vow to start drinking more water and going for jogs on the 32nd. Is that what it is? Finished my field work, so I'm playing some Fallout 4. Awesome. Yeah, actually, Tractor Man, how many tractors do you actually have? What is the, like, add them all up, what is your grand total? Because you have more than several.
You should leave.
So it's nothing down here. I don't really rightfully know where we have to go. And there's still a lot of stuff that's left over here. And apparently we can't make it up there like that, so. Fallout 4 is a good game. I do like Fallout 4, although it's not nearly, I feel, on the same caliber of Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas for story content. You know, see, there is that, and that is where? Like, where is this thing hiding? And it's legitimately hiding. For mine or for all those on the farm? How many do you personally own? Let's go with that. So that's my Odin site. Try to help me figure out where I've got to go. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how to get down there. And see, it's legitimately right below us. It's got to be in here. Like, it legitimately has to be. But it's down. It's. How do we get down there? So it actually is. It is below us. And I have no idea how to get in down there. Puzzling. At best. There's got to be some. All right. So, just check something here. Yeah, I don't get what's going on. No looting? No looting, no rioting. And to you, my friend. Talk about healthy, and then the thing takes a dump again. I think it's the hydration which is the problem. I spent the points, and the stream did the no-no. Well, you know what? The stream doesn't want me healthy, apparently, so I have no idea. But it's just really random. I don't really get it. It doesn't make any sense when it does that.
This area is off limits.
The internet Ragnarok is upon us. Everyone loot eBay and Amazon. Just kidding, don't loot. See, healthy kills the stream. Nothing ever happens when Relic and me do our thing. Well... Alright. See what this does. Let's leap. And leap. Yeah. He's got quite a few tractors. Quite a few tractors. What was that? I don't know what that was. Okay. So now we have this leap, and we can basically jump off of anything, which is slightly terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, because my stomach probably is gonna drop out from underneath of me when we hit some really high spots and like just full on dive off. All right. So let's get to the Dwarven Stronghold. I think my family farm had 20 or 25. I don't remember. That's still insane, dude. That is a very healthy amount of tractors. Like a ridiculous amount of tractors. His knees made of Beskar? Well, potentially. But actually, so the funny thing is, if we go to our inventory, when we upgraded to the Divine tier, it doesn't say it now, okay? I don't know if it'll say it here. No, it doesn't say it here. So... this actually, with the boots, when we upgraded to the Divine tier, we had something called, like a Divine Leap or whatever. And we can now, with this, jump off of any height and not die. So it's kind of surprising. It's very weird to actually experience it. Alright. So back to the shelter. Probably back to talk to Evaldi.
Nice to see you.
And there he is. Let's see what he's got to say.
Did you end her?
Gotta go for supper having barbecue. Dude, that sounds great. I hope you have a rather fun time with that, because that sounds utterly phenomenal. Also, comment. We have a Discord, and in our Discord, we specifically have a channel exclusively for food pictures. So if you want to join our Discord, I think the link just popped by, and if you hit ! Discord, it'll give you the link to join up.
I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile.
And carrying a barrel of the good stuff.
Now you're
Can I
talking,
send a
but
Dutch
when I
sentence
saw you in the
and make you
palace,
say it?
through Blood's portal,
As long as it's
I knew
PG
you'd
rated,
come.
nothing
Thank you.
nothing
Anything for a friend.
off color, my friend. But yes, I can give it a shot.
My gentle
I
jailer
can't guarantee
rescued
that I
me
will
from
say
a
it
far worse
effectively,
jail.
but I
It's
can
almost
try.
poetic.
You dwarves never
Okay,
did
alright, as long as it's
understand
PG and as long as it's... we're good, we're good.
The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit?
About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you.
Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free.
Do you breathe fresh air, or the stench of Glad's torturers?
Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do?
Wait.
I can give that a shot. Okay. Okay. All right. I apparently missed some conversation there. Holy moly. 2-6. Thank you so much for popping in and joining us. I hit the pause because we were getting to an epic battle scene. We also have that phrase by Barry that is Dutch that he would like me to recite. I apologize for just how bad the internet is tonight. Loader, thank you very much. What's going on, dude? How are you? What's happening, my friend? 216. I always like hearing about that. Literally named our son Barry after the Flash, and he went on to beat cancer at age 2. 216, it's also potentially my internet as well. All of his checkers are golden. Man, that is so good. Doing good. Just did a short stream. Yeah, you were streaming. What was it that you were streaming? I had noticed that. Crap. What was the name? Okay. Your PlayStation 4 won't show friends or anything? Oh, okay. So you're playing Subnautica Below Zero. Man, those Subnautica games are crazy. All right. Dutch sentence before the internet craps out again. Let's try to get on this. So, Barry would like me to recite this particular Dutch phrase. So the two L's together, is that like an L sound, like hello? Or is it like a Spanish double L where it's like a more like a Y? I'm trying to make sure that I actually say this phonetically correctly. Just L. Okay. So we have hello mensen, ik ben Storm, and ik hoeven, is it J like Julie or Julie? So, hello mensen, ik ben Storm, en ik hoeven Julie, or Julie, allemaal heel veel kusjes van mij. I don't know if I butchered that. I apologize if I butchered that. I did it good? Okay. All right. I will totally take that as a win. Almost spot on, actually. Oh, no kidding. See, you know what? You know what it is? Hello! Storm has turned Dutch. Not exactly. So thanks, he's good. Spot on, Storm. 216, thank you, dude. So here's the thing, and this is what I attribute it to, Barry. So my ability to decipher Twitch names. You know what, Barry? That's awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool. He would have to like ABBA to turn Dutch. Well, like ABBA was a big thing once upon a time. There's a reason why they were popular. But no, like looking at Twitch names, trying to decipher what people have spelled or put together, I think puts like anyone in a very unique situation to try to decipher foreign languages. Yeah, man, ABBA's not bad at all. It's not my kind of music, but I appreciate them musically because, you know, you can appreciate stuff musically and not like it, but let's continue with our Raging Jotun, or I don't know if this dude's a Jotun or what's this guy got going on here. Where'd he go? I don't know what's going on now. This is something that is happening. Kill Glod. Ouch.
That's the best you can do? I shall have your head and present it to Lord Sarkar.
Alright, we'll get this. Abba is just the beginning. I'll be Dutch, shoot. Abba has come out with some new stuff. I wouldn't have any idea because I don't really follow Abba or listen to Abba or, you know, do this. Crunch, crunch, cracker, cracker. Pine snapping. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh, oh, no. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oop. Ow. So we're gonna try to take this dude down. Abba is just the beginning. Our goals are beyond your understanding.
Now I've killed his.
We're on a crusade to turn everyone Dutch.
Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard.
Oh man, you guys are great.
It is over. The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtur is in power.
Barry, thank you for joining the Discord, my friend. We have an art channel, we have a food channel, we have gaming channels, we have car talk channels. We get all kinds of stuff, man. We get fun stuff happening there. But thank you for joining. And guys, thank you everybody for being here tonight. The horn of the crusade has been blown. The Dutch crusade. Oh man.
And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtur.
It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy.
I like this new armor though. This new armor is actually really good.
I could have made good use of
And
that
I do
magic.
like the sound of the Viking war
If
horn.
it's items of power you seek. During
Also,
my imprisonment,
216, that is
I
the
heard
the
Surtur
horn of
building
victory
something
for
small
you and
very,
yours.
very potent.
I made a new
Highly
account on
valuable.
accident. How did that happen?
So
I don't
valuable that
know.
If it were to fall into your hands, it would do some real damage here.
How
I
did
fear.
that happen?
Music to my ears.
I will seek out wisdom on the subject, more ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two.
There is a dam in the north of Vangrin. Huge black
Okay.
thing, almost completely frozen over. South
Discord's
of the
goals
dam,
are beyond my
there is a
understanding.
workshop.
Perhaps it remains in
Discord is one of those things
When your
where
travels are complete,
I have a
you will
basic
find me
understanding
there.
of it, but I
I'll come
predominantly
when I'm ready.
enjoy just being able to keep in touch with everyone when we're not here. So when we're not streaming, Discord is the best place to just, you know... All right. Skill points? Skill points for everyone! Pennsylvania Dutch. Yes. All right, that's a mighty crispy cat thing there. Okay. Okay. We're down with that. Add some skills to the pile. But yeah, like Discord, there are so many people who really are all about Discord. I myself, not so much. You grew up in the Mennonite religion? Okay. Alright, let's get across this fire. We're on fire. Try not to be on fire. Let's skip, 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 skip. Alright. So there's something up there, which potentially we could get. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. Been away, just been listening to the last 2 episodes of my podcast I listened to. Okay. That's cool, man. Nobody is twisting your arm to be here, and that is one important thing. Always do what you feel like doing. Just have fun. I have relatives that are Amish. Okay.
The guards here are vigilant.
Good night. Jeff Jarrett's podcast. No kidding. Okay. No, dude, that's cool. That is really cool. Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, very interesting dude. Ooh, he's a dude that got stuff. So, let's go take him out. And also 52 weeks with Eric Bischoff. So, Gav, I know you and Relic would definitely get along, having to do with all the wonderful wrestling stuff. Yeah, we were actually discussing wrestling earlier. We were talking about Bill Goldberg, the career-ending injury to Bret Hart. And actually, I believe there was... I purge the imposter, bury the Discord, maybe. Okay. Right. So let's go through here. And there's nothing in here. Actually, according to the map, there's still a lot of... oh, God, there's gold all over this place here. I don't even know, technically, where I'm supposed to be going next. It's lava. Hot lava. Actually, wasn't that a song by Ministry? I think that was a song by Ministry. Goldberg kicked Bret at full force. Behold, I have returned! Space Viking, it is so nice to see that you have indeed returned. You missed basically nothing because the internet was being a jerk. My internet was not cooperating, and I have no idea why it's not cooperating. It's just one of those goofy reasons it's not being fun. I get a webcam today and a light ring. Very cool. So you're going to be... did you set that stuff up, or are you in the process of setting that stuff up? The walk was glorious. Yes, I imagine so, because it is amazing outside. The interwebs... yeah, the interwebs are definitely rebelling today. They are not being conducive to actually... my connection to the real world was pretty stable. Only saw one glitch. Yeah, I see glitches all the time. All the time. That's JEFFJARRETT. Jeff Jarrett. What was the glitch? I'm working on getting things up to do live art streams. Very cool. I dig it. Wait. Sinmara? What? How did Sinmara show up? Where did she come from? Wait, didn't we just... we dealt with her already. Like, literally, we already dealt with her. Rock in the river appeared to be above the river, not in it. Could see the reflection right underneath of it. I'm down with that. I don't mind. You. I think there's still some dude who's, we got flying rocks now for the new patch. I like it. I like it. I like it. So Space Viking, is Elden Ring the only game that you have been... ah, she disappeared. That's why. Okay. Man, that's rough. Anything in here, potentially? There it is. Okay. So. All right, so we got to go here, in the door. I have to get a part to attach the camera to the ring so I can point it down at the desk and stream art. Okay, okay. Then you'll be all set to go. Elden Ring, yeah, Elden Ring is really, really good. I haven't played it in a while, and I kind of feel bad for not playing it, but I'm enjoying the exploration aspect of Elden Ring. There is just so much to that game. It is utterly ridiculous how much that game has going for it. I'm only level like 50-something or 60-something. I'm just kind of dragging my feet with it. But also, we have been enjoying the hell out of having Forza nights, and we're doing like off-road races in Mexico on Forza, and it's been wonderful. It's been absolutely wonderful. Just killed a giant cat thing, and these fools think they stand a chance. I know, right? And they're still bombarding me with all kinds of fire. I don't even... Oh, there they are. They're a Hellraiser. The only Hellraiser I know was portrayed by Doug Bradley, so... And it was a song by Motorhead and Ozzy, and it was darn cool. Every time I do anything, I'm reminded that there is yet more and more. It's unbelievable how much is in that game. Jeff was a big high spot for me. Those yellow sunglasses and all. His run in TNA was fantastic. He certainly is king of the mountain. King of the mountain or king under the mountain? It kind of depends on which particular fiction we're going with over here.
Why are you here?
I think it's very easy to get your money's worth out of Elden Ring, simply because the sheer scope of the game is beyond anything anyone actually expected it to be when it released. Like, it legitimately is jaw-dropping. Utterly jaw-dropping. Oh, and we can't even see the dude get, you know... Eat that. And then there is more... Where is there more? It's legitimately like... Why can't we see it? Oh my goodness. Alright, getting tired of these guys. They're sort of bugging me. We're gonna deal with them. Super Goat! Doesn't King Under the Mountain mean that the mountain ain't owned by him? Well, it also potentially means that he's in a J.R.R. Tolkien fantasy. So, potentially that's a thing. Next week is Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. Yes, I really want to see that movie. That movie looks so much fun. And apparently Nicolas Cage did one hell of a Reddit Ask Me Anything. Echo Spark! That's exactly our job as VIP. What, to play Madden religiously? I mean, there are worse things to play. There we go. Alright, enough of these guys. Now, where on earth is this... Where is...
Leave. You can't.
Did it just move? This can't be right. So... I'm confused. What makes you say we don't live in a J.R.R. Tolkien world? It's going very good, Echo Spark. I hope you're doing good today. To look devilishly handsome and just spread my dirty gospel. 216, I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's okay. So... there is more treasure out there. I keep stumbling across, like, way too much stuff here. There's way too much stuff. Went to a radio station concert at noon to watch. Wait, what? So you went to a radio station concert at noon to watch a show put on for the station members. Okay. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down there, bro. Magma blood. We collected some magma blood. Have you considered donating your magma blood to all those Muspel who might have a blood malady? This is also not bloodborne, so there is that. I don't even know either. That's fine. That's acceptable. But Echo Spark, how is your Tuesday treating you? And we're already hung up on a... where is the gold? There is the gold. You know, we're just basically battling our way through this entire place. There's a private concert that they're going to broadcast later this week. There you go. All right. I don't know what we're supposed to do. That's the thing. Possibly this. Cold Embers. Following Asa's narrow escape, Javi sets out to discover what she was searching for, and in doing so uncovers something far darker. My Tuesday is kicking my butt. Long work day still going. Yes, it was. You know what? It was kind of a lame work day. It's actually dark outside right now, so it's 7:45. It's fully dark outside. One of these days after work, I should realistically go for kind of a nice walk. Question, is the Pets and Critters channel only meant for animals? I remember a convo about Storm being a pet, to take care of some days ago. The Pets channel is for like all kinds of pets and stuff. So you can critters, pets, animals, creatures, you know? You can throw some pictures in there. Spiders, lizards, reptiles, snakes, jellyfish. If you have a pet jellyfish, put it up in there. If your jellyfish is named Reginald, by all means, put your jellyfish up in there. Who wouldn't want a jellyfish named Reginald? Even drawings. We have an art channel, actually. We have an art channel exclusively for pictures and artwork, or, you know, things that you have crafted. It doesn't have to be like with pen and paper or pencil or art brush. It can be a digital image. It can be photography. You can go hog wild with art, because art, if you feel that your art needs a platform, share it there. If you want to show it off, if you already have social media and you show it off to your friends, awesome. If you want it right up in that Discord to show to more people, hell yeah. Because I think it's pretty cool. And I like being able to see other people's art. I think it's really awesome to be able to just share stuff, you know? Like maybe you're there and you're not really sure about something. You've drawn something, you've created something, but you're not sure how you feel about it. I say share it. I say absolutely share it, because you have taken the time to put the effort into creating something, to pour yourself into something. Why not share it? Absolutely, you can keep it to yourself. Absolutely, if you don't feel comfortable sharing something, don't do that. But I am all about art being shared. Space Viking is an amazing artist. The dude is unbelievably good. PlayStation Network is funky right now. I wonder if it's a lot of internet stuff that's kind of messed up right now. But if you haven't checked out Space Viking, he was last seen playing Elden Ring. That, however, is not Elden Ring. But he does art streams, and they are fantastic art streams. They are in a digital media, and they are, as his name suggests, very, very space-oriented, and they are awesome. I actually purchased a piece of his art at one of the conventions that I met him at, and I look forward to purchasing more because I think it's wonderful, and I support art. I support all kinds of art. It doesn't have to be just a... Ooh, God, that's... my ankles. My ankles. My cankles. What? Those giant golden mountains over there. They're so cool. Yeah, man. Share away. If it's something you want to share and it's something you're happy to share, share away. Yep. Yep. What in the... What? Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Who the hell is that?
Who? What? Who the hell? What? Yes, Barry, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Space Viking also has a website where his art is available.
I'm Hank Hill.
Hank Hill. Sell propane and propane accessories. These boars, they just look weird. So weird.
No.
What? Damn it, Bobby. Hello. Oh, nope, missed him. Okay. So we need to go over here. Something is over here. Something is deep underground. Oh, it's more of that stuff. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, 216, 100%, man. 100%.
The gemstones that dwarf mentioned.
Uncut gemstone. You know, that reminds me, too, of the righteous gemstones. I'm here for propane and propane accessories. Sons of Uvaldi. Almost there for another hydrate. Oh, you don't say. And we missed. Oh, we totally missed. Oh, nope. We're lucky. We get another one. 28 points. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I mean, art is important. And there's so many people who want to cut art programs out of schools. You know, stuff like that. It's just, it's not right to do that because it's important and it's a great thing to help people learn and grow. Oh, 216. Exactly. Art is not treated correctly in school. Machine gun jubilees. But no, 216, did you watch Righteous? Yeah, you watched all of Righteous Gemstones, right? That was just such a wonderful season of a completely twisted show. Oh, dude, it was like John Goodman in that show is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Danny McBride, hysterical. So, Baby Billy and Baby Billy's character arc. Tregelia! It's so nice to see you! Damn, my old job just started a new incentive. Anyone who works 40 hours and doesn't come in late or leave early gets an extra $2.50 an hour for a week? Dude. Find the vault. So this isn't Destiny. It's not the Vault of Glass. You're two-timing, mama.
You see,
Dude, where they go and they find baby Billy and he drives away with the trailer, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. That was just unreal funny. Unreal funny. Tregilia, those are feet. I hope your feet are well-ish or something. All right, where are we looking? So it's not there. Where is this vault that we're looking for? I don't think it's there. Oh. Aha. Place marker. Okay, that's where we gotta go. Your job gives you $100 monthly for showing up on time. 16 points to go! Alright, so there's more stuff there. Diamond Noah, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing awesome on this Tuesday. We are here playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the stream. It's going. We're having a good time. We're having a great time tonight. Our internet is just being internet. It's not exactly cooperating as well as we would like it to cooperate. So that's a thing. But you know what? We're making do and we're just having a good night. But yeah, we're playing the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We are walking in the boots of the Allfather. Our internet, don't mention water, the internet, or the Dutch Crusade, and the stream will be fine. Potentially. Potentially. Oop, missed. Bird. Is bird, in fact, the word? Not entirely sure. So, it appears that this is where we need to go for the Vault of the Ancients. Oh boy. I'm thinking down. Why not water? Yeah, the internet has decided that it doesn't like me being healthy. So there is that. Oh, we can take the leisurely way down. So, rotatable reflector. Shoot the wings of a rotatable reflector to rotate it 90 degrees in the respective direction. Okay. Not gonna lie, I really thought John Goodman killed that dude until they showed him manscaping. Oh my god, dude. The explanation of everything was just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. No spoilers, 216. No spoilers if anyone does, in fact, wish to watch it. Comment! Brave it. Thank you for coming back, my friend. Also, Canada Dry Blackberry Ginger Ale. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Oh, it's such great stuff. Okay. Are these doors? These are doors. Also, there is a wolf down here. The sun? So...
Sealed tight.
Sealed tight.
Never stopped me.
Yeah, of course. That's never stopped him before. Of course, Odin gets in anywhere. I love Canada Dry. Blackberry Canada Dry. Amazing. Had fries with the burger. That sounds so good. Find a way inside the vault. A mechanism controls the gate. A mechanism controls the gate. Of course a mechanism controls the gate. Because... Oh, okay. So that's the moon. And this is the sun. I do like the knotwork on that. It is actually kind of cool. What kind of fries? Are they shoestring fries? Are they steak fries? Like, what kind of fries are you about with that? Because, whoa.
Still smell their stench in the air. Let's
Whoa.
find out what happens if I move these beams.
One door opens when Sol blazes her path across the sky. The other when her pale brother peeks out from the darkness that follows. That was kind of wild, dude. That was kind of wild. And that was House Flipper. All right. That's what we got to do.
Where shall I point this one?
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Aha. There we go. So, actually, what's down here? Dive. Anything in here? No. On the PC, those are mods from the Steam Workshop. Okay. He denied the hydrate? Oh, damn, I missed it. I looked away, my dude. I looked away. That was my bad. I'm sorry about that. And VT Outlaw for you as well, my dude. We're almost going to need a refill. I know you do. Homemade curly fries and homemade burgers and mixed barbecue sauce. Do you make your own barbecue sauce? Barbecue sauce.
Reeks of death.
Investigate the bloody scene.
I will uncover here. Drag marks. And blood was shed. But only a small amount. Were the victims still alive?
That's the Ahosti. Oh, wow. So there were prisoners. Where else are we looking for? So there's this.
Muspels leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest.
Wow. What is that he's carrying? Huh.
Sigrun and Halstein.
No, I do not, but I have had before, and I don't have any ingredients to make barbecue sauce. Gotta get off here, get a sleep. Truck trailers won't well themselves, unfortunately. 216, my dude. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. I really appreciate it, as always. I hope you have at least reasonable sleep. As short as it potentially may be. And, you know, we'll go from there. When I was a kid, I used to believe barbecue sauce was made of barbecues. My brother told me I was wrong and told me it's actually the milk of the female barbecue. That is probably the most unique thing I've heard on stream in quite some time, and I'm totally all about this. So, wait a minute. So your brother told you you had to milk a barbecue, milk a female barbecue to get barbecue sauce. That's a new one on me. Ooh, what's this? Oh, dead people.
Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space.
It's the worst because I told it on school once. I've never felt shame since. Oh, dude, that's just wild. That is just wild. Oh, what's this? What is this?
More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now, Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it.
Okay.
That being led a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners.
So, I think
injured, but very much alive.
This has to be a vault of the ancients.
Were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared.
I had Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza. I love stuffed crust pizza. I absolutely love stuffed crust pizza. How to milk a female barbecue. Try to unscrew propane tank and then you milked a barbecue. Yeah, a little spritz of like, you know, the propane as it makes a seal.
That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Atri while I searched for Balder.
Interesting.
Perhaps we'll find some answers there.
So... Huh. Alright, the killer used the sigil. Flags in the correct area will bear the sigil. The area may be heavily guarded. So find and confront the murderer. So this is one of those weird, investigation... Thank you, Barry. Yes, keeping it a little bit more PG is probably for the best. I appreciate that, because we kind of like to keep things a little bit more on the PG side here. But the way that you phrase that is the best way to phrase that. Alright. Okay. So... Oops. Wait. I guess that doesn't... No? I suppose? Alright, so that's that door. Don't let him fool you. Off-stream, he swears like a sailor. Not really. I'm not terribly that bad. I tend to not swear nearly as much. Could I say a dark joke? It is approved by Twitch and it is PG. Whoa! Where'd these guys come from? It is approved by Twitch and it's... Yeah, as long as it's PG. Hey, with great insensitivity and offensiveness comes great responsibility. Okay. Alright, so... Wait a minute. Okay. Alright. So we use this. Can we use this? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh no, that we already read that. Alright, so let's try this.
This may have to match one of the doors.
Or are we gonna... That's not gonna work. Wait a minute. No, that definitely doesn't work. That definitely doesn't work. So how... So we have that. So I still have to use the fire. By the way, I'm denying myself the happiness of sending the bean by spending my points on hydration. I feel the hero nobody asked for nor need. Oh, it's too funny, dude. So we can do this, but we don't have any way of... Nothing around here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. If you donate one kidney, everybody loves you, and you're a total hero. But donate 5 and suddenly everyone is yelling, "Where did you get those? I'm calling the cops." No, that's good. I like that one. That one is good. And there we are. That is exactly what we had to do to make this work. Then we take this, point this at here. So basically that note was telling us that we just had to wait until dark.
That did something.
And there's the door. That is one of the better jokes I've heard this month. Yes, very much so. Oh, bother. Alright. So that's why little, the thing is over here. Oh, and stuff to consume. Okay. Regain. Alright. So... Nope, there's that. Oh, okay. Book of Knowledge. Ability upgrade. We get Explosive Retreat. And we get to collect this. Whatever else there is here. That's a cosmetic scheme. Okay. No, we're good. And Hooger. Go grab this stuff. Could I say a few more? I mean, you know what? If it's on point as much as the one you just said, I am totally all good with that. All right, it's 4 hours past Little Barry's bedtime, so I'm going to skedaddle and hope my alarm has a punch my face to wake up function. Good night, all. Barry, thank you so much for hanging out and joining us. And really, in terms of the Discord, for sure, add some art, add some pictures, add some critters and animals and pets and anything you want to talk about. We'll put it up in there. The floor is in fact lava. You are correct. Although Rutledge Wood is not around to tell us that it is. William Sterling, the same thing happened when I tried to donate a heart. People. Dude, that's awesome. I'm totally okay with that. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Thank you all for being here and being so wonderfully fantastic. It makes a long workday just that much better. Hey, can we have your liver then? I like my liver. Oh. Oh. Where exactly are you taking me, doctor? The patient asked. To the morgue, the doctor replied. What? The patient panicked. But I'm not dead yet. And we're not there yet, the doctor said. Hot Tub Punisher! What is up? How are you? What's going on? And a little bit of assassination. Effective assassination. Do that. On attack. Him over there. Little hop, hop, hop. And brain thee. that reminds me of Cable Guy with Jim Carrey, where they're at the medieval times restaurant, and he goes, "I shall brain thee," as he's running after Matthew Broderick. Tried to save hot tub streamers from their hot tubs. They were not amused. I gave it my best shot though. Respectable. Let's dump a couple more points into whatever it is that we have to dump a couple points into. We'll get that. Then we'll start down this path. I'm just kind of willy-nilly assigning points at this particular juncture. The jets are far too powerful. It happens. It does, in fact, happen. What's yellow and can't swim? A bus full of children. Wow. That is starting to get dark, my friend. Luckily enough, Hot Tub Punisher, you will not see a hot tub stream here. Chances are our character Eivor might wind up in a lake somewhere. But other than that, probably not going to find a hot tub here. So that's a thing. So the killer uses a sigil seen in southeast Eitri. Flags in the correct area will bear the sigil. The area may be heavily guarded. So potentially we would need to head southeast. Would be over... Oh. Over here. Wow, there's still a lot of stuff over... There is riches to behold. You're not going to become a hot tub streamer. Unsub! No, comment. Totally okay. Totally okay, my friend. We're good. We are 100% good. Let's go investigate what this little thing is right over here. Let's find out what's up with this. Oh. All right. Come on now. Go. Eivor. Well, actually, technically, we're not Eivor. We're Javi. So you're expecting a hot tub streamer, are you? I'm out of ideas for raids, so it's all you tonight. Well, we are getting to that point. This is true. It is about 8:15. We have been going for about 3 hours, and luckily, our stream has sort of held together for the last little bit of time. That's a good idea. I don't know who we're gonna raid. My girlfriend's dog died, so I tried to cheer her up by getting her an identical one. It just made her more upset. She screamed at me, "What am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?" This one is not that... Oh. Oh my god, dude. That's... that's certainly getting dark. Alright. 720 meters away. But we actually do want all of this ore, because this ore has actually been beneficial to us. We burned through a ton of it because we couldn't ever really figure out what particular item or piece of gear we wanted to upgrade. But that's okay, though. Actually, completely unrelated side note just popped into my brain. Crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's, 2 for $6. So yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. I was digging in our garden when I found a chest full of gold coins. I was about to run straight home to tell my wife about it, but then I remembered why I was digging in our garden. Oh, dude. That is, what's a chiropractor's favorite type of music? Oh, boy. I can't even begin to imagine. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a statue. We can dive off the top of that statue and see, hip hop. Really? 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 My god, Super Goat. My god. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Other than, wow, that was something else entirely. That was on a whole other level of what we have experienced probably in the entire time of streaming. Yeah. My elderly relatives like to tease me at weddings, saying, "You'll be next." They soon stopped, though, once I started doing the same thing to them at funerals. This one is not that dark. Okay, no, that I like. That I like. That is funny. That is, that's actually really good. Oh, man. Because, you know what? I feel that. I feel that. Oh my god. That's pure comedy right there. That is pure comedy. What would one get you slugged if you told it to the wrong person? Probably a lot of these. Probably a lot of these. Ooh, okay. So we need to climb a dwarf. In not a weird kind of way. I do like the fact that in this Assassin's Creed, you can basically climb any surface. Well, close to it. Almost any surface. All right. Up on the shoulder, standing on the shoulders of giants. Although, it's a giant dwarf. Here we go. Although our music isn't there. I gotta figure out what's going on with the music. That's weird. Like, our music has basically stopped playing. New points of interest have been added. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that has been added. We have that to wake up. We've actually got 2 more synchronization points. My grandfather says I'm too reliant on technology. I called him a hypocrite and unplugged his life support. His last words was, "Why am I the hypocrite?" Wow. The bad puns killed the music. You're probably not wrong there, Ogremar. Alright, so here's the cool part. Now that we've upgraded our armor set, we can jump off of anything. Melissa Headcase, so nice to see you back at most appropriately this wonderful point. God. We can jump off of anything and not have to worry about it. Who am I kidding? Sleeping is overrated. AC is more important. Well, here's the thing. This is where we kind of... Actually, I wanted to sort of be up there when I did this. We're coming to the end of things. It's about 20 past 8. Oh my goodness! Nika Fernandez! My son, who's into astronomy, asked me how stars die. Whoa. Usually an... Oh, boy. Man. You guys are really going hard with this. I keep listening to Falling Apart over and over again. A Killer's Confession actually came up a number of times on my random Spotify, like, rock channel, I think. It was actually really good. I'm glad y'all made me laugh. I'm over here feeling sad. I hope, you know, at least you get some amusement out of things, Melissa Headcase. We appreciate you being here. All right. Oh, God, this is so cool looking. If that fog wasn't over there, that would be one hell of a picture. But... still Dark Joe's got one, but not sure if it's appropriate. If you think it's not appropriate, probably best not to throw it out there. Guy walks with a young boy into the woods. The boy turns to him and says, "Hey, mister, it's getting really dark and I'm scared." The man replies, "How do you think I feel? I have to walk back." Wow. Wow. Okay, on that note, guys. Also, apparently I'm standing on a single foot. Okay. I think it's about that time. Message me the not appropriate ones. Yes. I want to watch the movie Deathbed, The Bed That Eats, but I'm not sure this would be a good idea before bedtime. The Mangler. Oh, dude. That's got, what's his name, who plays Freddy? And it's based off of a Stephen King short story, although the movie is completely different than the short story. Robert Englund. It stars Robert Englund, and it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's worth watching, I would think. But yes, guys, we are at 8:30 here. Kind of time to wrap things up. We have been going for over 3 hours. And the only thing is, we need a raid suggestion. We do need a raid suggestion. Yes, Ogrimmar. 100%. I can promise you we will play. We will be playing Hot Wheels again. Absolutely. The laundry one? Yes. It's a laundry pressing machine, essentially. Yep, took me a second. But yeah, based off of a short story by Stephen King. The movie stars Robert Englund, and it's entirely worth watching because Robert Englund, even in the cheesiest of films, is a fantastic actor. Something that I found out recently, industrial manglers get bigger than the movie one. Yeah. Hilo, you're very welcome, and thank you for being here. Everyone, thank you for being here. It seems we've gone about an hour without the stream taking a dump again. So I'm hoping that this is just like minor issues, that they're working on the grid somewhere, that something is going on. But with that said, why don't we find somebody else who is playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and let's go say hi. Because that would be the neighborly thing to do. All right. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of people streaming Valhalla, and there's a lot of people with very few. All right. Come on now. Go check out this dude. You guys are brutal. You guys are so brutal. All right. Well, this guy's followers only chat, so we're not going to do that. I don't, you know, I'm not so much a huge fan of like followers only chat. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Here we go. Personally feel phone verify should be a thing. You know what? You're not wrong. Black Flag. I think I found somebody. So this guy is Thord Tokel, and he's playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. He's kind of earlier in the game, but here's the interesting part. Under his About Me is Norwegian illustrator and casual gamer. So I think that's kind of cool. And I fully support that. Not buying a phone just to chat? All right. So let's do this. So guys, thank you again for being here. Thank you again for the comic amusement that has been tonight. Thank you for a rather wonderful evening. Oh, SBC, dude, you just caught the end of things. We're just sort of wrapping things up here. We're going to bounce on over. We're going to raid out to Thord Tokel, whose description lists him as a Norwegian illustrator, who is also a casual gamer. He's got, you know, not really anybody watching. So let's go on over. Let's say hi. Let's make a new friend. How about that? I know, but Sonny, I will hit you up, my dude. Thank you everyone again for bearing with me through the weird internet issues. And we made it through another one, and I appreciate you. So we're not streaming tomorrow, but we will be playing Forza Horizon tomorrow. So anybody who wants to play Forza Horizon, whether you be on the Xbox or the PC, hit the Discord, let me know. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's always fun. So have a great night, and be good.